So, how do you want to start us off our first episode?
Uh, I don't know. I mean, it's up to you.
uh,
Hats off to the
like,
man.
so we're gonna do introductions. You going by usernames? You going by evil deeds? I'm going by Maverick, or what? What are we
I
doing?
mean, yeah, that seems fair. You see me on the
Mm.
street. Hey, look, it's Evil Deeds.
All right. I guess first off, we'll see how long that takes until we break character and start calling each other by real names.
It will not be long.
All right. I'm Maverick, and this is Evil Deeds. This is our new podcast, Fandom Station. Uh, we decided to start this because, I mean, anime is pretty hot topic right now, and we also like doing other stuff like video games and watching movies. So we wanted to be a place where all fandoms, different types, can come together, and like we can talk about anything we want to. And since we were already doing that, like on a weekly basis, pretty much anyway on Discord, I was like, why don't we like make a podcast out of it, just as a hobby?
And here we are, Fandom
Yeah,
Station.
yeah.
Since this is pretty
Uh,
much episode 0, and if anyone watches this video, fun fact, it was not Fandom Station at first. The original idea was Fandom Central. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Fans Central, but like we wanted to lean into the train theme more because I was like, the first idea with Fandom Central was because like Fandom Central, a place where all different fandoms can converge. So we're gonna have a tagline like, "Welcome travelers to Fandom Central."
Okay, that's a bit too cheesy for my taste.
Well, we gotta have some kind of tagline branding, man, branding.
Brandon.
Yes, branding.
Ah, yes, I can't wait until next year when we just have people walking around with. You
I
say
still, I,
welcome
well,
travelers, just welcome travelers T-shirt. That's what we're gonna have.
no, no,
The first piece of
this is
merch.
we got desensitize ourselves. If we say travel is enough every episode, then eventually it's gonna become not cringe.
If we get hit with a cease and desist from Honkai Star Rail, I'm blaming this on you.
Travel is what they can't copyright a word that's been around for hundreds of years.
That's what you think.
Trademark it because unless Hong Kong Impact has a podcast, they can't trademark it.
I wouldn't put it past them, honestly. They have news in the game.
Oh, now you make me worried. I love.
Like,
All right,
there's actually a radio in the game where you can listen to the news
that's
of the
not close.
universe.
That's not. This is an entirely different thing. This is a podcast. That's a news segment on a video game, a mobile game, to be exact.
Let's just see what the Chinese government thinks about this.
Uh,
All right, what's the first topic for today?
we're going to start with the news. Uh, so how we're going to do this? Usually, let's see. Well, we'll see if this works. Well, we want to start with news updates for this week. Like both in general, like for anime news, video games, movies, and also like for us specifically, what we've been doing, what we've been watching, catching up like that, and then we would jump into one specific topic, maybe one show or type of thing, like a top 10 list or something like that, to go into. That'll have some spoilers. That'll be a spoiler discussion. So if you want to avoid spoilers for that topic, I'll put a timestamp in the description or something for the podcast. And then the last topic will probably be our top 5 highlight reel of like what we have like seen, played, or done in this past week or month. If there's nothing going on that week, particularly slow week. And so now we're gonna start off with the news. These are just a few things I thought were pretty interesting while looking them up. Spy Family Code White film teaser reveals
Yes,
previews Jin Hoshino's ending song. I don't watch Spy Family.
I love Spy Family. You already messed up, also.
Yes. I thought. Well, even these like watching it.
Yeah.
So I thought that'd be important to mention.
Is
So
Cold White's
you're going to watch it?
the
You going to watch a movie?
oh yes, obviously. Is Cold Wait, I'm trying to think. Cold White isn't the movie a thing that they have with Street Fighter. Is it?
I think it wasn't a collab with Street Fighter. It's not. Well, Street Fighter isn't gonna be in the movie, but I do think there was a promotional like thing, a video for the movie that has Street Fighter involved.
Yeah.
Like, do
Either
you know what the
way,
movie's gonna be about?
no. I'm not a
Oh,
manga reader. But
did you watch the trailer or something?
no, I'm
Oh.
not a manga reader. But
Did you? So, are you gonna watch the movie?
yeah, I really like Spider-Man.
Oh,
One of the few
uh,
chill shows that I watch, as I've said before.
yeah, yeah. I have no idea when it's coming out though, so not sure how. It'll probably get limited release in the U.S. eventually, but I'm not sure when that's gonna be. Okay, next thing. Doctor Stone New World anime's last episode announces fourth final season. Doctor Stone science feature.
Oh, really? This is the
I'm
last season of Doctor Stone.
the next one. Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I've read some of the manga. I'm a little bit. I haven't finished it. The manga's already done, so this is kind of to be expected. Uh, because when I stopped, it ended shortly after. So
Mm.
I'm sorry for that. I think I'm gonna catch up with the manga beforehand, hopefully before the anime comes out, and maybe just binge the show when it finishes. What about you?
I,
You seen a little bit of Dark Stone, right?
I've watched the first season of Doctor Stone, but beyond that, no. And I am going to eventually watch the rest now that the final season's been announced, obviously.
Yeah, it's a mine classic. It's right up there with Fire Force and Domestic Girlfriend.
Don't you dare put Domestic Girlfriend up there with Fire Force.
I was trying to think of something. I was trying to think of some newer than My Hero Academia. But like, I was like, what's the new show that's come out?
You
Uh,
could have said JJK.
Orient. Orient. I don't know.
Orient will never be amazing as much as I love Orient. Orient's such a
Uh,
weird show. Like
it's
Orient,
like
Orient
it's
just took like classic samurai and just said, "What if we put helicopters in them?"
what?
Like it's yes, they're like helicopters, flying motorcycles. Like it's such a weird show.
Uh, it's like Naruto logic. Like you think it's like in the Edo period or something like that in Japan. You see they have like TVs, like like VHS tapes and all that kind of stuff,
I didn't
like
even think
like
about that. That's true.
and earpieces. It's like yeah. Like even like the first Naruto movie, they had cars and like it was like the one of the main characters was a movie star.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you remember
I never
Naruto
watched.
when the one that was in the land of snow? I mean, it was a long time ago. Did you watch that movie?
I never watched any of the movies.
I mean, it came on Cartoon Network at least once.
I've never seen it. I might go back and watch some of the movies. It's way too many though.
I need to actually finish the show. Okay. All right. Next up, The Boy and the Heron in the first slam dunk anime films receive London Critics Circle nominations. So that's pretty
How
cool.
does that work?
Huh?
How does that work? Like
I don't know. It says
it
film
was
was nominated for foreign language film of the year, anime film of the year, and technical achievement. I think in that order.
wow.
Uh,
Three
well, yeah.
for a basketball anime?
No. Boy
Okay.
and the Heron. No, Boy and the Heron. That's one anime movie. I'm not sure who that.
Oh.
I think that might be a manga
Oh,
movie
okay.
or something.
Wait.
Yeah. Boy and the Heron. That's one thing. That's a movie. Suzume. That's also a movie. And the first Slam Dunk anime is it's a show. I think Slam Dunk. That's a basketball anime.
Oh,
You heard,
okay, okay. So
you
it's
heard,
three
you
different
heard,
anime that
you heard,
got it.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you heard Slam Dunk, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was a precursor of Crook in the Basket. Slam, Dunk- Slam Dunk walked so Crook in the Basket could run. Though I bet many people would say Slam Dunk is probably better than
Well,
Crook in
I've
the
never
Basket.
watched it either. I may
I
watch
don't,
it eventually. But I
I've
still need to
watched a
get
lot.
through Haikyuu.
I don't know why I haven't watched Crook in the Basket. I've seen a bunch of highlights of Crook in the Basket. I feel like I've watched it. I haven't. I can tell you pretty much anything, everything that happens. Unless you go into details, I'm like, yeah, I'm starting. I got to stop pretending I haven't watched the show. Yeah, but that's interesting. Yeah, like as far as I know, a lot of anime doesn't get like recognition in foreign markets, like like foreign critics
Yeah.
and stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, The Boy and the Heron. I want to say in the English dub of that movie, uh, was it Robin Pattinson plays a character in there.
What?
Guess,
Robert
guess what?
Pattinson?
Get okay. Without even knowing this movie, it's called The Boy and the Heron. Who do you think he plays?
He plays one of the main,
Yeah, one of the
uh,
main characters.
the Harry.
Right. Yeah, you're right. How'd you get that immediately?
Because he's not a boar.
No. I said the boy in the heron.
Oh, the boy in the Harry. Well, he's not human either. So, like, same difference.
Wait. Robert Pattinson is a human. Why would you? Why would you? Why would that make you pick the heron
He
for?
played he played one human character, and he's
How'd you
called
know?
Batman. So, like,
You just associate. He's played more. He's been in more movies than Twilight and the Batman. He was also in
that
Harry
may
Potter.
be true. That
He was
may
in the
be
Goblet of Fire.
what?
It was. Do you
Okay,
know that
but
Robert?
to be fair, I'm pretty sure if you're a wizard in Harry Potter, you refer to humans as a racist term. So,
It doesn't stop them from being human. I mean, okay, what's next? It's probably just for me. Great Pretender. Rise Bolito sequel anime's first video reveals cast. February 23rd but debut in Japan. January 9 to 10 screenings in North America. So that's pretty awesome. It's gonna be
the
I
Great
think it's gonna be
Pretender is getting a sequel.
yeah, it's gonna I think it's gonna get a movie and a sequel as well.
Nice
Uh,
for Great Pretender fans.
huh?
I said that's nice for Great Pretender fans.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I finished the anime. It's on Netflix. It's pretty unique. It's like all around the world. They go all around the world. There are a bunch of con artists who trick other con artists. So it's like a Rob Hood situation. It's pretty fun. Uh, I didn't think it was gonna get a sequel. I thought it was like one and done thing, like Cowboy Bebop. Like you never go back to Cowboy Bebop, and like you're not gonna expect. Oh man, I can't wait for the next Cowboy Bebop to come out.
How many episodes does Cowboy Bebop?
I think it has 26 episodes.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty short compared to the anime. And next thing, this is the last one. Hulu reveals new trailer for Disney's live action Anime Dragons of Wonder Hatch series.
I've never heard of that before.
I've never heard it in my life. I saw this. I was like, what is this? it's like it's like
Dragons
are
of
there so like
Wonder.
none of
What?
these almost none of these words make sense. So, like Disney's live action anime Dragons of Wonder Hatch. I'm like, what is this?
Dragons of Wonder Hatch.
Hybrid series debuts on Hulu Disney Plus on December 20th. So it has already
It's
debuted. It's
out
already out.
already.
It's already out. I'm looking
This
at
actually
the.
looks kind of interesting. Wait.
It's Have you looking? Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking at some Google images of the
Yeah, the
live
image I looked
action.
at, the image I looked at was a little bit different. It's like, what is this? It looked like a amusement park attraction when I saw the image I see on the site.
Yeah.
Dragons of Wonderland. I don't know. It's like a. It says it's gonna be like a something like Sonic, the Smurfs with like it's like in live action, but there's like the anime characters in there.
Yeah. As soon as you said Sonic, I just got to thinking about running around at the speed of sound. I don't know why.
What's that from?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a Sonic song,
It's,
isn't it?
I was like, what?
Isn't that a Sonic song? Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow the rain.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a song.
I'm not sure I know that song.
What?
Maybe that's like maybe if you think of a Sonic X, but like it doesn't sound like I don't think it sounds like that. It sounds kind of it's a little bit different than that.
Yeah, it
But I
was
can't I can't I'll have to
City
pull up the
Escape.
lyrics.
Is it City Escape? Yeah, it's Escape from the City. Okay.
All right. Well, that's all news I had for today. So the main topic I thought would be like what anime guys into anime in the first place. Like, but not just like the anime you watch as a kid, like Naruto, One Piece, and like
Yeah,
Dragon Ball.
the anime that really put you back in the mood for anime. That made you
Yeah,
want to continue
the anime
watching.
where you start like looking up anime to watch, specifically anime because it was Japanese cartoons.
Yeah.
Guess I'll start. I think the anime that got me into anime in the first place was Blade Blade. I'm not sure why I had such a attachment to Blade Blade. It just like maybe because I had like the video game on the GameCube. I had the toys. I used to play them with like my cousins and stuff. I don't know.
To be
I
fair,
was just I was
Beyblade
like
was just
all
a
into it.
Beyblade was
I
just
was
a
all
very
into it.
fun, like little sensation, man.
And, it was also
I
like
went,
easy to get into. It was like so easy, like to get
yeah.
into. Like all you need to do was be able to rip a cord, and that's it.
I think the
So I was like,
one sad thing with Beyblade is that I couldn't let it rip and ask Pegasus to just destroy the other Bay. Like, if Pegasus physically came out and just absolutely destroyed the little cardboard stadium that we had, man, Beyblade would be so like Beyblade would still be
Would you
played
would you
today.
use did you used to talk to your like bae or to get it to do stuff
No,
even though you
no.
really you never
I
did that?
because I usually if I played with the bays, it was in public, and I would not do something like that in public.
But you saying you wanted to. You would have done it if you were
Yes,
in
I
public.
wanted to. If it was like if I could do it and Pegasus would actually come out, I would definitely do it.
No, I don't know. I knew it couldn't do it, but I was like, I don't know. It's weird. Like it's weird. Like I knew it wasn't a thing, but at the same time, I just wanted to try it out because you know,
Sometimes you
everything's
gotta
going.
take the
Everything's going to
gamble.
try it out. Yeah,
I'm saying you gotta take the gamble. It's a 50-50.
I'll do it. I don't know. Also, just just for fun. Just it's fun to be like, hey, yo, go attack the other bay. Go faster, even though you know that's not happening at all. It's like when somebody
Pegasus,
cheers
stop
on
landing your
it's like
tracks.
it's like somebody's watching sports and they cheer on like a player play their favorite team or something, but they're watching it from the house in the TV from like 3 states away. Like they know their cheering isn't gonna do anything, but like they do anyway.
Man, can't wait till we get to the point of augmented reality where someone can actually play Beyblade and Pokemon and all that.
Um, I mean, they got RC control Blade Blades now. Well, remote control Blade Blades
Really?
now. Yeah, they do. Well, like it kind of suck because like in order to make them move in the right direction you want, you have to change the spin on them, and when you change the spin, that you lose momentum because it's going against the spin they originally had. So
Oh
they're pretty
yeah,
slow. It's not they can't go in like straight lines or anything like that. It's like, but I don't know, some control to it. I think they actually had that out for like long, like decades. No, maybe not a
yeah.
decade, but like a decade and a half so far. So I think I remember seeing that in like an original show because like you're a fan of like the movie Fusion, but I'm a fan of Metal Fusion, but I was also a fan of the original Blade when it first came out.
To be
Like what
fair,
was like
I'm a fan of Metal Fusion because it would just come on whenever I just flip the channel, and I just love the theme
yeah
song of it.
yeah I was on like the last. I felt like I was on the last wave of original fans. Like if you're any younger than me, then you probably aren't gonna be a fan because it just wasn't there anymore.
Uh, Again, only 2 years younger. Okay, I could
Yeah,
have
but like
thought the
I'm
original
pretty sure
Beyblade.
when I was watching it, but the thing is, when I was watching it, I was like 4 or 5. When I barely remember it from that time. So like, yeah, it probably went off soon. It probably went off like I probably only got to see it for like 1 or 2 years when it was coming out.
Uh,
Yeah, so yeah, so I started watching. So I think it was around 12. I got my like first tablet phone. And I just started watching. I just looked up Blade videos on YouTube because I was like, I really like this show. But you realize what was like the first moment you realize you really like the show, but there's no way you can watch it again.
it would have to be Tokyo Ghoul because the thing
Yeah.
with Tokyo Ghoul, as much as I love it, it's like 3 seasons, 2 seasons, and at the time I just wasn't built for rewatching shows. I still don't rewatch shows.
Oh, I mean like I don't know. I'm talking about like when you remember a show from your childhood, but then you realize you can't see it on TV. Like you have to look for it. You know?
Oh, you mean I would like a show that I would have to go look for?
Yeah.
Let me think. I can't really think. Maybe no, because everything that I've seen was on. It was on Cartoon Network and Channel, so it aired like frequently. It never aired once.
Okay. Okay. So it was
Like
never a show you were like.
Fully Cooley airs a lot. Dragon Ball Z Kai, Dragon Ball GT, all of that airs like.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Blade was that show. Blade was that show for me. When I realized I could not see it on TV anymore, so I had to go find it, and I found it on YouTube. Started watching the first season. I don't know. I think I got to the end of the first season or some part where they stopped. Where there was remember like YouTube, you can watch pretty much anything, but it was in like divided in like parts, like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4.
Yeah.
You had to go like on scavenger hunts to find all the parts and watch like one episode. So I kept on. I was doing that for a while, and then I think I got to the point where I just ran the episodes I could watch. So I had to look for like I had to look for. I was like free. I don't know. I probably looked up free Blade episodes online, or maybe I looked up watch cartoons online or something like that.
To
I
be
found the site
fair,
so I can watch it.
the first show for me wasn't even an anime like that because I think the first show that I would have really actually liked to rewatch was like Power Rangers Dino Thunder because of how much I
Yep,
loved it.
that's
But like,
Japanese adjacent.
but like I don't think Dino because I watched Dino Thunder on VHS, so I watched like the
Yeah,
same episodes over and over, and I
yeah.
wanted
That was
to watch the whole thing, but I didn't. I would have had to look it up because it wasn't airing on TV by the time.
yeah. A lot of action shows are a lot harder to find online. Like just I'm not sure why. It just I know they're harder. Maybe it's because they're easier to like take away from the internet. I don't know why. Maybe because they're more popular. I don't know why, but like it's hard to find live action shows online. At least back then. But yeah, but I found the site to watch it on. And then I was like, maybe I looked on cartoons first. I remember. I was like, let me look at the cartoons. I saw I wasn't there. I was like, okay. I looked over to where the anime was. I was like, wait, Blade's anime? Huh. Never knew that. Never knew that. And I saw all these other anime. And I was like, so they tell me there's a whole category of shows that are just as good as Blade. Huh. I'm just thinking that was my bar for anime. No wonder I became a fan. Cause like of anime, because like my bar was literally like 2001 Blade. That was my bar back then. It can only go from there.
Man, Beyblade
I
is
just started watching
actually
shows.
Beyblade is a really good start though. Beyblade,
So I just
Yu-Gi-Oh,
yeah,
Pokemon.
so I just started watching stuff from there. I like got really into it. I just want to watch anything I can. Just thought was interesting. Like it was before I found out what season one anime was. It's like you remember that time when you before season anime when you just picked shows to watch randomly.
Yes, I would. Funny enough, I'm pretty sure I went from Tokyo Ghoul to like uh to Death Note, and then from there I went
That's pretty random.
somewhere else.
You remember like the first five shows you watch as an anime fan?
The first five. Well, I would probably be Tokyo Ghoul first. Of course, I saw episodes of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Kai, I don't know, Toonami, or wherever it came on, and Naruto, but I didn't really watch them. Uh, let's see, Death Note. I watched Death Note. Man, I can't really think of the other. What else I've like watched? I guess Naruto would be pretty high up there because I watched the first Naruto way before I watched Shippuden. I watched Shippuden maybe a year or two after I watched Naruto.
Hmm.
Uh, Man, I really can't think of nothing else.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I,
I gave it to the question because I don't think even I can answer that question.
it's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I wasn't really that analytical until I didn't even think of it as a hobby back then. It was just something I did. It was not something I thought about.
I've like updated my live chart with like all the anime I've watched, and I still feel like if I see an anime, like a random
I don't,
anime, I might have watched it, and I just forgot.
I don't even have a now chart. Need to actually make one.
But I don't know, man. It's man. I've really it's just been so long. I really do want to try to think of what it was that I
Yeah,
watched.
yeah. This podcast gave me an excuse to like actually make a now because I don't know why I haven't made one yet. I was like, because I don't know. I used to, maybe because I'm in denial about being an anime fan at first. I'm like, no, I'm not an anime fan. I just watch anime. It's like totally different. I was like, it's just something I do. It's just I just watch a few. I'm not a fan. But yeah, but like
But
I made I try to make a list on my own. It was like wasn't that good.
if you haven't guessed yet, the anime that got me into anime was Tokyo Ghoul. It's the first anime that I watched at school, which ironically put me on anime. I find it so funny that I was able to watch. I'm pretty sure I used Kiss Anime. I'm
It's
pretty sure I used Kiss Anime to watch it,
reap to the
like in
goat.
school. Yeah, Kiss Anime
I
went
mean,
down.
pirating is bad. Don't pirate.
If you're a kid, it's still okay.
You know, they send bad messages. Just just let them ask the parents for control or something. Man, that is
Yes,
crazy to think about. Asking your parent for Crunchyroll. I'm like, that's something you can really do today.
it's useless though. Well, not necessarily, but $10 a
No,
month for Crunchyroll and they don't even have all the anime? Like, what are you paying for? Some of the
I,
anime? No, you want all anime. So, so why are
I
you
think
getting
I think
Crunchyroll?
I kind of feel good to contribute, give back to like the anime community. Oh, well, anime. What do you call it? Anime market. Anime.
Buy
What I'm trying
action
to say.
figures and such.
Action figures. Are there anime action? There probably are, but I
Or
never seen anything like
collectibles.
that. I don't know.
collectibles.
I
Like
think there probably is like a
did
Goku action
model
figure, but
figures.
I don't think there's I don't think there's a Deku from My Hero Academia action figure out there. Maybe there is. I never seen it. I see
Hey,
I see
Deku action
collectibles.
figure would be funny.
Yeah. I mean, it would make sense, man. Yeah. What made you really watch Tokyo Ghoul for? Like, how'd you even find Tokyo Ghoul?
I have not the slightest idea. I just remember it was like a testing week. So teachers didn't care. And we was like uh in like the computer labs just chilling. And I just somehow got the idea to go watch Tokyo Ghoul. I don't know if it was recommended to me by a friend at the time or if I just randomly stumbled upon something while looking on YouTube. But I
Yeah, it could be that one.
something one thing led to
Yeah,
another and I ended up watching Tokyo Ghoul.
yeah. Funny enough, a friend in high school. I think it's my first. This is one of my first anime friends. I think I was looking up some anime on another, and then he saw I was looking up anime. He was like, "You watch anime too?" I was like, "No, I don't watch anime. I'm looking at I'm looking at basketball. So this is." I was like, I think I was looking up curriculum basketball or something. I'm like, no, I was looking up basketball, and it just happened to go to this anime. But he didn't buy that. So I eventually had to tell the truth that I was actually an anime fan. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm one too." And then he showed me like Tokyo Ghoul for the first time. I thought it was like the craziest thing ever. I was like, because it was like he showed me like the second season. But Kanki has like white hair and stuff,
Yeah.
and Ghoul eyes. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It's so weird to see an anime in context and then go to the beginning. You're like, it's totally different. To see where he starts, the way he gets to in that season is so different.
It's so dramatically different, and I love it.
You know,
I'm
yeah,
so
it's
happy that
interesting
they're
because
redoing it.
yeah,
So
me too.
happy it's
I mean,
getting a
see,
remake.
yeah, me too. I seen the whole anime. I'm seeing all the spinoff like animes as well, like like the OVAs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah. We were always in the computer lab when we started watching anime, like in the computer lab too.
The Beta Lab was just where you would go to watch stuff you shouldn't be watching.
Yeah. And that's crazy because we sat right next to the teacher.
We had
I,
our computer monitors was like in the it was like in the table with glass on top of it. So you couldn't
wow.
necessarily see it unless you walked behind the student.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Our teacher definitely saw what we were watching. We saw right next to his desk. But he never said anything once to us. As long as we finished our work, we were good.
Cool teacher.
You know. Although my classmate, he was like every now and then he'd be like, yo, Maverick, can you, can you do my work for me? I was like, come on, man. I was like, can't you do your own work? Oh, come on, man. Come on, we're only friends. That thing kids do all the time. They be holding like their friend certificate in front of you, like like it's law. I was like, all right.
If he needs help, he needs help.
They'd be like, hey yo, or be like even if you're even younger, it'd be like, hey yo, if you don't do this for me, we're not friends anymore. The most toxic stuff ever. But yeah, yeah. So that's how. So after you watch Tokyo Ghoul, how did you start watching other anime? Then you it just ballooned from there.
Yeah, just went around looking for more anime, watching, and just at this point where I've watched a lot of anime,
Maybe too many.
maybe just a little bit.
No. I don't think you can be too many. At first, I thought that maybe for a little bit. Then I realized like I'm probably only watching anime for the rest of my life. It's like it's like not watching sports anymore, not watching movies anymore. Like you might get tired of it for a while, but then you go there's gonna be a new anime that's like, oh my god. Or maybe you stop for a while, but then you get back into it or something. But I don't think you're ever gonna just like dip off. Not
I
usually at
think
least. You know what I'm
I think I watched too many for because of one specific anime, Redo of Healer.
saying?
If Redo of Healer was
But
never a thing, I think I wouldn't. I don't think I would say I've watched too many anime. I think I watched a pretty reasonable amount of anime, but I've watched anime up until the point where Redo was made a thing, and I just don't know how to cope with that feeling.
I mean, there's just his worst anime than we do a healer. I think out there.
Probably, but Redo of Healer is just horrific.
Yeah,
Like, why is it a thing? Why do people like that? Like, I feel like it's just if you like that, you're not mentally stable. You can't be. And to anyone who would say, "Oh, but Berserk Guts is a hero," okay, the main character is Guts, and Guts is a hero. Who is the main character for Redo? And he is definitely not a hero. So, like,
yeah. I mean, we do a healer is trash. It's like it's crazy how it became one of the most infamous anime out there so
it's
quickly.
just so bad.
But it makes sense.
It
It's like
doesn't.
I
What
mean it
makes
makes
sense?
sense why it makes sense why it's so hated. It makes sense why it's so hated.
Okay, okay.
It has all this stuff. It has like it doesn't have. It's like an East Kai without the East Kai, so you can't even get the East Kai fans in there. They're like, like I don't know. I don't think there's any anime that's really made me think, oh man, anime was a mistake. Quoting was it me? What's his name? Mio Hayazaki or something. The Ghibli guy. I think that's actually
Wait,
a bad quote though. Like it was like like a misquote by him. I don't think he actually said that something like. I don't think he actually said something like that. But I just see that meme around all the time, like with Hayao Miyazaki, him saying anime was a mistake. I don't think there's any anime has made me think that. Maybe some anime
you've
fans,
never so you've never
but
watched an
not
anime,
me.
and you was just like, "Why does this exist?"
I've seen many anime like that, but I never thought, man, maybe people should stop making anime. I've never
I feel like
there's no there hasn't been anime that's made me do that yet. Hopefully, it never comes
I
a
mean,
time when that happens.
there's a genre that
There
made me
there
think
has been
it's
some
artist.
there has been a few anime that have come close to making me think that. I was like, maybe anime was missing, but there's
Like,
not all the way.
I feel like isekai is the original genre that makes me think, like, should this genre just not exist? Because I feel
But
like it's literally like two places in isekai. Either you're amazing, you're ReZero, Slime, you know, uh, any other amazing anime, isekai. I can't think off the top of my head, but like either that or you redo of Healer. Like it's like no in between. Like you're just bad or you're good.
let's try, or we just watch good stuff. Let's try. Well, let's try and move away from negativity. I was thinking this is a pretty good start for an anime podcast. I was like, maybe talk about why we actually enjoy anime because I feel like that's like my favorite medium of entertainment.
To
Still,
be fair, I like the visuals for some of them. I like the fighting. You know,
like what
I
does
feel like it's
anime
why a
have?
lot of people like.
Yeah, what does anime have the other stuff that it just doesn't have? I can name a few things myself. I want to hear what you had to say though.
I think like when people say it's just cartoons like that's stupid. I've never seen a cartoon just rip somebody's head off, you know, and, and just continue about their day by a demon. Like anime is just anime is so good. because it can give you what cartoons won't give you, or it could give you what live action TV won't give you. Like it's hard to do a Cowboy Bebop perfectly. It's hard to do a a Kame Got Killed perfectly. It's hard to do a Tokyo Ghoul perfectly in movies, but in anime, it's done correctly, and you enjoy it.
Yeah. It's like there's some elements. See if you're. I mean, I'll just list some things. See if you're good or not. First thing I think is most noticeable: anime openings and endings. They slap like 90% of the
Yes,
time,
incredibly hard.
and nothing else does that. No other medium that has anime openings or has like minute and 30 minute long. I mean, minute and 30 second long ending and an opening. Like nothing ever does that. Does that like regular show? It'd be like, but then and that's it. You know how much
Like,
cooler like shows would be if we had openings and endings.
I just don't think it's new stuff with it. Like, there are definitely some, classic cartoons with amazing intros.
Yeah, yeah, there are like like SWAT Cats, Danny Phantom.
What's the
My life
Scooby
is a
Doo?
huge
We're
robot.
coming after you. Gonna
And
solve
gonna
that
find that
mystery.
Mister.
I
Oh, we
see
can't
you,
do it too
Scooby
too
Doo.
much. We're gonna get copyrighted. Can't sing it too well.
Like Johnny Test was a really good theme. Like it's just a lot
Oh
of
damn!
good
He
cartoon
chased
themes
for his
growing
thing
up.
when his parents. I mean, the strange
Built a
machine. It was
very
not.
strange machine. Timmy was an average kid that no one understand. Doo-doo. Mom
Hey,
and
yeah,
Dad and
like
Vicky always giving him command.
those were bops. They stopped doing a lot of those. But like yeah, but yeah, like yeah, but like imagine those were like longer. Like I think all of them were like 15, 30 second tops long.
Yeah, I don't think they
Just
were
add
that
them.
long.
Yeah, yeah, they might not be long. I think they're about 15 seconds long though, at least. Some long, at least.
Superhero squad hero. Okay, that's it.
But add a minute and 15 seconds to all of them. That'd be cool.
I don't
And you don't even
think
have to
they're
play. You
gonna
don't.
hit.
You don't
To be fair, they're not
you,
gonna hit as hard as like Japanese themes. Like
I mean, there's some.
the
Wait a second. Wait. Are you knocking Pokemon's English intro though?
okay,
I
that's
want to
like the
be
one
the very
exception,
best,
and
but
I
no
feel like
one.
it's not competing with like Mrs. Inferno by Mrs. Green Apple from Fire Force, the first Fire Force
Oh yeah,
opening.
yeah.
Like comparing those two, bro, I'm
I
taking
mean,
Mrs.
yeah,
Green Apple, even
yeah,
though
yeah.
Pokemon's iconic.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. You got like Japan. They got like the awards. I mean, like Japan's best bands working on these anime, some
Like,
intros and songs. It's not. It's of course there's like no competition. I'm like if shows in the West got to that level, or at least it was that prioritized, we could do the same thing. If you got our best bands on anime intros and opening and endings.
could you imagine Michael Jackson like singing one of the intros for like I don't know, Courage the
Is that
Cowardly Dog
is
or
that
something?
that's what like that is what like in Japan. That's why anime is so cool because like you got like crazy good bands like One Ok Rock doing the opening for Belly Blade of
For
all things.
Beyblade, yes.
Yeah,
Like it's just
Pump Up
like,
Chicken.
man,
Yeah, yeah, like y'all got you got Japan's best bands doing these openings endings and of course the music slaps.
bro, my heroes like first four themes are stacked. They have pornographic graffiti. They have
It's, it,
it's a crazy name. It's
it's
a
just
crazy name, I know. They
take
have
no take out the
Kenshi
graphic.
on it.
It's just
Pornography.
yeah.
Yeah, that was one of them. But they have pornography. They have Kenshi Yonezu. And like, bro, their first like couple um songs for that
Okay,
show
yeah.
are insanely good.
Next episode has to be about openings and intros because, like, I feel like that's enough. Uh,
It's such a long topic we can do because there are just so many good
yeah.
intros and singers, man.
Okay.
Have you heard
Okay.
Ado?
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of Ado? She's a
Yeah, I've
singer.
heard
She
all those.
did. She did.
She's great.
Yeah, Ado's amazing. She
I
just
think
released
she's
a new
also.
album too.
I think she's also pretty. like new relatively. Like she
Yeah,
came onto the scene pretty like 4 years ago or something like that.
and I listen. I'm gonna listen to her new album. She just released an album.
I might listen to it too. I've been trying to avoid. I do a little bit because she made like a One Piece song for like the One Piece Red
Yeah, she
movie.
did One Piece Red. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think she.
yeah.
I don't think she voiced the character, but she was
I don't think she.
she
I don't.
sang
No,
for it.
all those great. But I don't think that had to be the voice actor. She might have voiced her while singing though. She probably voiced her while singing,
Yeah, I
like
think
for a
I'm pretty
song.
sure she did.
Yeah, 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 definitely. They do a lot of anime. Another thing anime has where they get really good singers just to voice songs. Just even for voice actor like and singing, they'll like just get
No
like, oh, let's get like a main singer to voice his character while they're singing. Cartoon shows, live action shows, they
way.
don't do that. Mm,
I'm trying to see. Okay, no, yeah, you're right. You were right. They Coyote Nazuka did the Japanese voice, but Otto did do the singing, which is what I assumed as well.
yeah, yeah,
So
it makes sense. That's another thing they do. They'll like have somebody else do the singing, which makes sense. I think sometimes because like a lot of people do have very different singing voices compared to a regular voice. Like, have you heard the
yeah,
Weeknd talk before?
I haven't actually.
Yeah, I'm thinking he sounds very different than what actually when he sings like. So it makes sense to me. Then what else?
Oh wait,
There's
one more
also another
thing.
thing.
How can we mention singers without mentioning Eve? Like I feel like we have to mention Eve
That's
also.
not
And
that.
Eve is
That was the main.
amazing.
This is a whole
I'm just
tangent. I
saying.
was
I'm
like,
just saying. If we're mentioning singers, Eve, like just out the way. Just
I
get
mean,
it out the way
no.
because Eve is
If we
amazing as
mention
well.
singers, we gotta mention Lisa Amer.
Oh,
Um,
Lisa Amer.
yeah.
Grunge is amazing. I love grunge. I think people are starting to not like it because of how, overplayed it was when it came out,
Yeah.
but grunge is a really good song.
What is it? I don't know the name of the song, but you know the opening for the was it the Red Light District arc? That was a bop. Da da
Oh,
da da
Con
da 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 da
Ken
da da da.
it's such a long name. It's by Aimer, isn't it?
It is
Yeah,
by Amer.
Zenkyo Sanka.
Yeah.
Zenkyo Sanka. It's such a good theme too.
Zinka. Yeah. Zinka Sunka is also a pretty cool name. Zinka Sunka.
I don't know what it means though.
Me neither. Japanese learning episode. Putting that in the notes. Okay, second thing I was thinking about was inner monologues. Not a lot of shows do
Inner
this, but anime does it all the
inner
time.
monologue. Anime does this an extreme amount.
They're like you'll know every single dot a character has. Like I just broke my three of my ribs. My right leg is framed. Oh, and I'm also a little bit dehydrated.
What's insane is I didn't know about this until replaying the games, but Batman, the Arkham trilogy, you actually hear Batman monologue. Like he talks in his head about like what he's going to do next and all that, which I didn't know
Yeah,
before. I thought he was just talking out loud to somebody, but no, he's talking to himself
it makes
because
sense.
he's just
I do actually. I would imagine in some games he's talking to like Oracle or something.
yeah.
Some
He has
like
Oracle in his earpiece.
yeah. So he's some that's probably in monologue. Some that's he's actually talking to somebody.
No, his
Yeah,
mouth
like
doesn't
most.
move. That's when you know he's monologuing.
Yeah, yeah. What was I gonna say? I was thinking like in something like Marvel or like DC or any kind of live action like action show. They don't monologue at all, like inside the heads. Like for the most part, they don't.
Yeah, no,
You just
it's all
miss.
about the vocals.
Yeah, it's all about the. It's all show never tell. I'm like sometimes telling is pretty cool because like just imagine Demon Slayer or like My Hero Academia if you didn't get the main characters monologues inside the head. You would miss so much emotion and like character
I
development
think
from them.
I think it helps for like stuff that you missed as well.
Yeah.
Like if you fail to connect the pieces of something that happened, like I don't. I'm pretty sure it would have been easy, but I'm pretty sure Deku monologued to himself about the Lemillion getting hit with the thing, the anti quirk gun, bullet, pistol. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was thinking there was a few scenes I was thinking from the Avengers MCU in general. Remember the scene where like Captain America goes into space for the first time and you see like the light speed or stars like whiz by his eyes. I looked on like comments and somebody mentioned this like, oh, this is his first time going to space. I was like thinking that is a pretty big deal, isn't it? It's like you just see, but all you see is the lights going like like flying through his eyes. I'm thinking, I wonder if you add Moonlight to this, well, how would it be? Because like I'm just thinking moments like that, they're actually pretty big for characters, but you know there's no time. They're not the type of people who would just like talk about that out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah. Again, the fights in anime are like unrivaled by media. I don't think there's a lot of stuff that will match like even the most recent episode of JJK, which shows like I don't think there's a lot matching that fight in media in other media. And it's something that would be incredibly hard to do again in live action. I think like the Avengers in DC would be the closest to it, and even then they can't really get it right. So like yeah. But
There's a lot. I think a lot. Big part of that is the acrobatics involved in anime fights. They'll do so many
yeah,
seemingly unnecessary flips and jumps that
like
you just
man,
can't replicate. You can't replicate that in live action while using like wires with like a lot of CGI, and then you get people complaining about CGI. Like no matter how good you have CGI, there's gonna be somebody complaining about like that it's bad CGI. I'm like, have you seen good CGI in your life? This is literally the
like
best CGI in the world. Like you're saying, this is bad CGI.
I think a live action AOT would be extremely hard to do. Didn't they do a live action AOT?
They do one. Japan did a live action LT like ages ago.
Was it good?
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I didn't hear good things.
Like it's so hard to do stuff like that because of how like it would you would like it would have to be insane. Like you would have to have an amazing budget. I'm really surprised the live action One Piece did as good as it did. Like people really like live action One Piece.
Okay, like let's get back to what we were saying. I think we listed anime openings and intros, maybe sing in episode singers,
Yes,
inner monologues, and
monologues, fights,
then there was like fight scenes. I think the last one I'd
action
probably say
things.
it probably like some kind of emotional core to it. It's hard to say.
Like
Why is
it's
that?
way easier to get emotionally invested in an anime than it is like something live action. Like
I'm not sure.
like if it's like I feel like the bar for getting emotionally invested is way lower for an anime than
I'm not
like
sure.
live action. Like
I can't tell why.
I
I can't tell why that is.
I haven't really been emotionally invested in anything besides maybe like Marvel when it comes to like live action stuff. Because Marvel is really good and they fleshed out their characters. There's been some TV shows that may have gotten me to like a
Oh
character,
yeah.
but like
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say this isn't possible, but I think just thinking about it now, which is why I like this podcast. It makes me like think more about the stuff I'm watching. Is I think with live action stuff, you have a level of like separation, or like or like awareness where you see Captain America, you see Tony Stark, but you also see Chris Evans and you also see Robert Downey Jr. So
yeah,
you're looking at it, you see that's an actor, and it kind of like takes you out of it a little bit, not all the way. Sometimes you lose yourself into the show, but like for the most part, you do kind of. disconnect from what you're watching because you see actors, you know these are actors, you know stuff is, you see some bad, you see maybe not some bad CGI, but you see some that you get like you get de-immersed. Anime is everything's uniform, like those are voice actors and stuff, of course, but like it's
Yeah.
easier to like get immersed in something when everything's the same. There's nothing like standing out too often. Uh, it's like just
I
immerse yourself
think
into that world.
specifically for me, also, I will watch a genre in anime that I would never touch in live action. Like live action romance movies or like shows, I would never in my life touch them.
Yeah,
But if
it's like
but if
it's like
somebody was
art.
to ask me to watch Love Is War or Call Me Can't Communicate, I'm so down for it. It's just I don't know why
Maybe it's the
specifically,
tropes.
but
Maybe it's like the familiar tropes.
I don't know. I think there's just something about like live action anything that isn't action that puts me off. Like I've watched standard movies. You know, I watched the Twilight series when it was at its peak. Hated it, but I watched it. My mom took me to the movies. I watched a lot of love stuff. It just doesn't really appeal to me.
See that. I like that stuff too, but it's like it's easier to get into anime. Well, I don't know why. I mean, probably because like in order to get that kind of stuff, like a lot of it, I say I don't, sometimes I say I don't like seasonal anime, but then like it's also like seasonal anime are kind of comparable to like a Hollywood movie in a way. Like pretty short. They're longer, but like just shorter. They're short enough where you can watch it in like a day or two. Like a movie you watch
Yeah,
in a thing, but it's like you can watch it in a relatively short amount of time, but the investment you get is a lot better, you know, because it's a little bit longer, but not too long.
yeah.
What else I was gonna say? I was gonna say cartoons also have that going for them with the immersion aspect, where you can get a lot more immersed. Somewhat
I think
ironically, because it's not live action, but they don't have
I
the
think
same. They don't take themselves seriously most of the times anime do.
I think it's more recent anime that are doing that. Like, but not anime, but more recent cartoon. Like
Yeah,
it was always a thing. I feel like now with the way that cartoons are kind of
like
shifting
like
to
Invincible
animation, like yeah, Invincible. Like you have animation with
Arcane.
Arcane, like even Universe. It all makes you feel for the character because you
Yeah,
like
I was
you
like,
see what the character's going through. Like
yeah, because
even
for the longest
Finn,
time,
Finn and Jake from Adventure Time.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like it gets you to feel for the character because you see
Yeah,
what they're going through.
cartoons in the West always had that potential to, but they never
I never
tapped
really
into
hit
it for the
it
most
big
part.
until like the 2010s.
Because like from the longest time, the notion was like cartoons are kind of they're kind of silly. Like you can't take them seriously, or they're just meant for kids.
To be
But
fair, that wasn't necessarily wrong. I think
I mean, yeah,
the
that's because yeah,
only
people thought that, and then they were made because people thought that was what they for. That was what their best use was. You know.
I think the first show, the first cartoon that I watched to not like really feel like Avatar was like a teenage show, not like a cartoon for children. I feel like it was more a teenager like show.
I mean, I think Samurai Jack might have been the show that was like the.
Yes.
I think it's like the oldest show at least I can remember. Thinking off the top of my head. I can remember that was a cartoon, but it was not just meant for kids. It wasn't meant for kids. This was
Yeah.
like you could watch this like as an adult and like it wouldn't like I could see this being like just I could see Samurai Jack being on Adult Swim and you wouldn't have changed much. And it was on Adult Swim and all that changed was like, oh, there's blood now.
Yeah. Like it's more so not that the other stuff isn't for teens or children. It's that it doesn't
Oh,
have
just so you
the
know, maybe
same
who knows?
theme.
This might reach global audiences, but on those film was a broadcasting block on Cartoon Network. Uh, Just like after they played like in the evenings for like older people and like adults.
Like
Just
yeah, Adult Swim.
gotta be informative for people who might not know what Adult Swim is. You can't just drop stuff like
Yeah,
that and just like everybody
that's
knows.
that's fair. That's fair. Adult Swim was the Nick at Night, and if you don't know what Nick at Night is, it's Nickelodeon at night. Adult Swim was just the Nick at Night for Cartoon Network. It played like you had stuff like Squidbillies, you had Aqua Teen Hunger Force, bunch of random stuff. And then you had Tonight,
So, I mean, that
which
was
was a
like right
block
before.
inside a
It was
block.
before like it used to be before Adult Swim. It was a broadcasting block primarily for action shows. Like it had a lot of anime on there, but it had some like it had a few like non-anime shows on there, like Samurai Jack, for instance.
Yeah,
That just focused on action primarily. Uh, it was going for a while in the 2010s and early. I mean, not in the thousands and early 2010s, but then they brought it back, and it's like, but it's now it's in like instead of being at the beginning, right before Adult Swim, now it's like somewhere in the middle, late at night.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool. But yeah, anything else to say about what makes anime so much better than other mediums? Like at least it appeals to us more than other mediums. Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's
I
pretty
think
much
you
the
said
gist of it.
everything. Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
you
think
said
it's
pretty much everything.
okay. Like let's see. I think I'll move on to my top five highlights of this week. Then this is a segment where we just discuss like five or so favorite things from this month or week. Spoiler alert: the next few things are going to be spoiling stuff. Okay, first thing, Hamatora. I started watching that. It's
I I have to.
I just finished that. I started watching it a few
Yeah.
weeks ago. It's like a show from around 2014. It's about a group of supernatural, well, a group of detectives with supernatural powers working out of Japan. And it's pretty cool. I give it probably give it like a 6 or so out of 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Definitely, definitely an interesting watch. Like I like to watch more niche shows once in a while, just to cleanse my palate from all the shonen trash I watch. From all the shonen shows and East Column watch, I like to watch something a little bit more different. Other
Mhm.
one, Metallic Rouge, main trailer. Yeah, Evil Deeds. I've talked to you about that a lot, haven't I?
Yeah, we've talked about Metallic Rouge.
Yeah, this is weird. This is like the first anime, probably maybe ever that I ever just been keeping up to date with a lot. I'm like, oh my god! Every time I see a trailer, I'm like, I can't wait till this anime comes out. I saw this latest trailer. I was like, wait, there's a story in here. I was like, I was just gonna watch this for the action and
Do
the
did
music.
they release the date for it?
Oh, it's coming out in January. It's coming out like this winter season 2024.
Nice. Oh, it's
You what?
January 11th.
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
you
that
watching it
does
too?
look probably.
Yeah, I like it because it's gonna be an anime original, so we can't get spoiled for it. We might need to do some episodes on Metallic Rouge then, because like we can theorize, and no manga readers gonna be like, actually in the manga,
Actually.
Did you wait? You like that character? Wait, do you? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not spoiling it. Next thing on the list is Jujutsu Kaisen episode 22, Metamorphosis. I really, I really like the
Yeah.
Choso versus Mahito. I mean, not Mahito. Choso versus
Joseph
Geto
versus
fight.
his father.
Okay, next one, Shangri-La Frontier, episode 9, 300 Limit Pandemonium. I started watching Shangri-La this season. It's a pretty good show. It's a VR anime. Unlike other VR anime so far, there's no death game aspect to it. It's just a dude who likes playing chess games who decided to play a really good game this time, and you just see him grind his stats and abilities while using the skills he gained from like playing a bunch of trash games that were super unfair. It's pretty cool. I got to catch up though. I was like, I'm actually like 3 weeks behind now, so I watched that to start catching up. The other one is Freewind Beyond Journey's End, episode 16, Lone Lived Friends. Freewind probably gonna be probably gonna be the best anime of this year. It's about
Really?
I think so at least. Like it just hit different, my guy. It's just it's hard. I mean, it's hard to say. It's so detached from a lot of like overused anime tropes. Like the main character is like a 500-year-old elf or something. A 500-year-old elf mage, but it doesn't have the isekai tropes you usually think of. At least not like something like I don't know, like Overlord or you know what I'm talking about. You probably name more isekai than I have.
Yeah.
That I can. It doesn't have many of those tropes in there. Like there's no like status thing where like they you like kill a monster and you instantly level up like that. There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
So it's more of a return to form when it comes to fantasy shows in general. I don't like that. I'm caught up. Still watching it. It's really good. I recommend other people watch it. And that's all for my list.
Uh, for my top five for this one, it would be going back to play the Batman Arkham trilogy. It's such an amazing game, such an amazing trilogy, and I will be playing the Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League game that is made by the same developers. It's just really, really love the company, but you know that I've played my first closed beta game, like alpha test, like actual like invite only test game. I didn't realize that you had to sign an NDA, which is cool.
Wait. In the A.
I don't know, just sign, yeah, I had to sign an NDA to play it.
Wow. What game is
It
this?
was NDA, bro. I can't tell you.
Huh?
It was. I played the beta for Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, don't tell me anything then. I guess.
But yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah,
It's like limited. It's like a limited list, right? Like you had to like get lucky or something.
yeah, you had to get lucky.
Okay, cool.
At least I'm pretty sure you had to get lucky. I don't remember because I looked at it and it was like you had to sign up for it.
Hmm.
You had a
Well,
chance to get paid.
probably like if it wasn't lucky, probably like a first come first serve basis. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's um, Persona. I think they released some new music for the Persona. They either released new music or new gameplay for Persona P5 the Phantom Edge. And I can't wait to play the Persona 5, the new Persona 5. The way they make the skills look in that game are amazing. And dude, you need to hurry up and play Persona. You need to just hurry up, play it, get it out
Wait,
your
you talking
system.
to me? You talking to me?
Yes, yes, Maverick, you need to play Persona 5.
We got this running joke where I have the game Persona 5. I actually have it right next to me. It's unopened. I've had it since 2020, I think. I've never
Like
played it.
I can swear the game just hovers around you waiting for it to be opened and played. Like
Like I'm gonna open the case and the game is just going to the disc is going to disintegrate from like old age. I'm like just disappears.
but
I think one last thing.
yeah. I don't know. I don't know what my last thing would be. Oh wait, the Bleach mobile game looks really cool, and I like that they remixed number one, which is my favorite Bleach opening for the trailer for the game.
That's cool. Oh, it's cool to get a new number one remix.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 now.
Yeah, probably like 5 or 6.
It's,
Like that,
it's that good.
I think every time
good
Bleach
thing.
gets a new something or whatever, they remix number one at least one time. They did it.
It's just
They did like at least twice in the show. They did it for the new anime. I mean, new anime. Probably did for Brave Cells as well. But like, at least know three. Certainly, they have made so far.
oh
So I
yeah.
guess that'll be it. That'll be the in the first episode of Fandom Station. Hope you all enjoyed it. We'll try to come up with more interesting topics in the future. All right. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the podcast.
Hope you
I'll see you next
enjoyed.
time, travelers, on the next one.
See you
And
later.